We're going through some more severe weather type of situations. So let's get you a live look at that radar right now. Notice that a lot of that rain is starting to bubble up. It is the afternoon. We've been talking about this all morning. And really what we're looking at right now is a system out towards the south of Albuquerque. So let's get that zoomed in view here. Notice that out towards Ruidoso and even out east of Alamogordo, where we see along the mountain chain there that there is that system that's continuously just sitting over that area. And that's why there's a flash flood warning issued over Ruidoso there, because there's been continuous rainfall over those burn scars where it could cause that potential for some flooding. There's still that severe thunderstorm warning in effect out east of the Alamogordo area, which is packing 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail, and that does expire by about 12:45. There is also a new special weather statement that has been issued just to the northwest of Ruidoso there. And that will be packing some pretty gusty winds as well as the potential for hail. Now, as we go through the rest of your afternoon, notice that we continue to see more of that summertime thunderstorms bubbling up through those afternoon hours. The majority of that intense storms remains off to the south and east of Albuquerque. And as that line continues to push further to the east there through the Texas area by those dinner time hours, notice how most of us start to clear up by the later evening. Now, we do have that severe threat as well as the flash flooding potential. So as we go through the rest of your afternoon, especially for our friends out to the south and southeast, we'll definitely want to continue monitoring that weather, as Carlsbad especially has that 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather through the rest of the afternoon. That does include large hail, damaging winds, and an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. Now, as we get through your day tomorrow, it's going to be very similar to what we see today. The morning time frame, very cool, very clear out there. But as we get into the afternoon, we'll see those thunderstorms start to bubble up yet again. It will be more isolated in nature, and not everybody will see some thunderstorms, but we cannot rule that out for your day tomorrow. Now, when all is said and done over the next several days, once we finally get a break from that rain, we're really not expecting too much rainfall as well. Out to our south and east there, out towards Hobbs and Carlsbad, you guys are really going to be the ones that see the most rainfall out of this. But if you do catch yourself underneath some of those heavier downpours, you may get some more of that rainfall as well. Out towards southern New Mexico, again, the southeast portions are going to see those thunderstorms throughout the rest of today. The southwest, though, is going to remain more on the dry side. Up towards Roswell, notice that we're going to see more of that heat start to make that return once we get the rainfall out of here, reaching the triple-digit territory by the weekend. Silver City, though, you guys will stay within the upper 90s by the time we get to the weekend. As for northern New Mexico, notice that we have, again, the chance of some showers and thunderstorms out towards the northeast and even out to the northwest there, but not everyone will get any rains. And out towards Farmington, especially, really low rain chances for Farmington today, where we see those temperatures really just cranking up into the upper 90s by the time we get to the weekend. Same with Las Vegas. Once we get rid of those rain chances, we'll start seeing those temperatures really start to rise up into the upper 80s, a very summer-like feel. Once we get to those northern mountains, notice that today we'll still see those temperatures in the 60s there up towards Red River and Angel Fire, but there is still that rain chance through the rest of the afternoon. Once we get into Santa Fe here, notice that we'll see that 30% chance of showers and storms for your day on Wednesday. And once we get into those East Mountain areas, notice that we're going to continue to see the chance of some showers and storms lasting with us through the afternoon. Same with here in the metro as well. Temperatures topping off in the upper 80s to the lower 90s here in around the Albuquerque area. We're going to continue to track these storms as we go through the rest of this afternoon and even into the evening. Here in Rio Rancho, though, notice that once we get to tomorrow, those rain chances really start to drop off to 10%, and then we really ramp up those temperatures once we get past that rain chance through the rest of this week. Notice that temperatures next weekend really starting to make their appearance into the 90s.